Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another broadcast by Sheridan County Star.net as we are in Chadron this evening for the final game of the season for the Chadron Cardinals. The Mustangs, Gordon-Rushville Mustangs, have traveled here tonight on homecoming night for Chadron to take on the Chadron Cardinals. And we are about 10 minutes away from the kickoff of tonight's game between the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs and the Chadron Cardinals. That's what we're trying to spit out. Glad to have you along with us here this evening. It's going to be a beautiful evening for football, right about 63 degrees at kickoff, and the winds that were howling earlier this afternoon have gone down. They say it's about 6 miles an hour right now, and judging by the flag at the far end of the field, I'd say that's about right. Wind shouldn't play a factor in tonight's game. It is a very, very different night from the one we experienced 2 years ago when it was cold, rainy, wet, drizzly, and the Mustangs nearly pulled the upset of the Cardinals that night. They'll try to do it again here tonight. The Mustangs come into tonight's game with a record of 3 wins and 3 losses. Chadron Cardinals come in at 2-5. That record is slightly deceptive, though, as they have played an outstanding schedule. They've lost to 3 teams that have only lost 1 game apiece, and so they are a team that has played a very high level of competition, and in fact they knocked off the number 10 rated team in the state, the Chase County Longhorns, a week ago in Imperial. So they went on the road, knocked off an outstanding team, and they come into tonight's game ready to go. This is the last game of the season for Chadron, and it is homecoming to top it all off. So we are here to bring this all to you tonight. Glad to have you along with us. 9 minutes to kickoff. Let's say thanks to sponsors of tonight's football action. Those sponsors: the First National Bank of Gordon, Husker Auto Parts, Strong Insurance, Gordon True Value, Bank of the West, Hins Home Furnishings, the Gordon Vision Center, Bob Alcorn State Farm Insurance, Grocery Mart, Accountant Carol Child, and White Clay Grocery and Cakes. Let's step aside for a word from our video sponsors, and we'll be back with the starting lineups in just a minute here on Sheridan County Star.net coverage of Mustang Football 2015.
This is as good as it gets, a 2015 Competition Orange Mustang GT Coupe Premium. This car features a 5.0-liter V8 with 6-speed manual transmission, a 12-speaker Shaker Pro audio system, ebony leather, voice-activated navigation, reverse park assist, and a slew of track features. Come to Sides of Milburn Ford in Rushville. Call 327-2472 or visit sidesofmilburnford.com to learn more.
Gordon Superfoods is proud to sponsor Gordon-Rushville Mustang football. Superfoods is a full-service grocery store that carries anything you might need. Check out the full-service meat department or satisfy your sweet tooth at the Sandhills Bakery. They have tons of great deals weekly, and if you don't have a rewards card, be sure to get one today. Good luck, Mustangs, from Gordon Superfoods.
When it comes to your land, it pays to be smart. At New Holland, smart means giving you a wide range of options to fit your needs, like smooth cutting, flood-free conditioning, and versatility. Smart means putting more hay in the bale and leaving less in the field. It also means providing exceptional after-sale support and growing a legacy that goes far beyond equipment. That's New Holland Smart. Visit your local New Holland dealer today.
So welcome back to Chadron as we are just 6 minutes away from the opening kickoff of tonight's game between the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs and the Chadron Cardinals. Mustangs have just taken the field, come out from the locker room, and we are just about ready for the presentation of the colors and the national anthem. As we've got a few more announcements from the public address announcer.
This week with the passing of Gordon Mills from Gordon. Children and students, especially athletes, were his passion for more than 60 years. His interaction with children and young adults was always positive and helpful. His friendliness towards students and coaches from other schools was a classy demonstration of good sportsmanship, and we here at Chadron can attest to that. Tonight, our thoughts and prayers are with Gordon's wife, Donna, and their family. If you would join me, I'd like to have a moment of silence for Gordon. Godspeed, Gordy. With that, I'd like to call out our Veterans Honor Guard. If you'd please rise, remove headgear for the presentation of the colors and the playing of the national anthem by the Chadron High School Band under the direction of Mr. Joe Rishling. We do ask that you please remain standing until the colors have been retired.
So we got in on that just a little bit late. A very, very nice tribute to Gordon Mills, who passed away earlier this week. A very nice tribute to him by the Chadron folks here before tonight's game.
To our Veterans Honor Guard, we thank you for your service in the past, for the service you continue to provide. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by this week's Cardinal Booster Club sponsor, Eagle Chevrolet. Please stop by and thank Clint Letcher.
So we are just about ready for football action here between the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs and the Chadron Cardinals.
The visiting team, the Mustangs. Senior number 3, Rhett Conway.
Let's take a look. Offense and defense to what we've seen from the Mustangs. Corby Campbell and Rhett Conroy. The defense. Sam Hood and Damian Holman. The outside linebackers are Logan Belsky and Sean Coe. Inside linebackers. The safety is Child, and the cornerbacks tonight. Holbert and Jared Nelson. We'll side as we are just a few minutes away from the kickoff of one more chance to have a word from our sponsors before we get rolling here this evening.
The way we see it, if you're going to call something smart, it better help you get real work done. Help you grow food, feed, and energy independence. Help you get the most with the latest precision farming technology while doing the job right and on time. From combines to tractors to hay tools, visit your New Holland dealer today to see equipment built New Holland smart.
Visit your authorized dealer today.
New Holland.
The Honda Accord EX. This 2008 sedan has a V6 engine, automatic transmission, and a leather interior. Sides and Milburn offer a world-class detailer, a professional service department, and now do consignments. Stop by Sides and Milburn Ford to see this car and many more.
We are just about ready to go here. The Mustangs will be kicking off to start the game. Chadron will be receiving. Chadron in the all-black uniforms with the white helmets. The Mustangs in the gray pants, the white tops, and the gray helmets. The Mustangs will be going from north to south. That wind that was blowing so hard earlier today has gone down. It's going to be a gorgeous evening for football, just about 60 degrees at kickoff. And one thing I would like to pass along, we are struggling mightily with our internet connection here tonight. We do not have broadband wireless to use through the school here in Chadron, and so we are working through our Viero router, and unfortunately Chadron has not got 4G service here yet, and so you'll notice that your picture is probably a little bit fuzzy, and unfortunately you may have some buffering as we go through tonight's game. We apologize for that. Just circumstances that are beyond our control. The Chadron folks are assuring us that they're working on getting high-speed internet out here to the field and into their gym as quickly as they can, but it's not ready for tonight's game. So bear with us. If you want to come back and watch this game later, it will be up in full HD later on in the week. So we are underway. The kickoff from the Mustangs comes down to Chadron. There's a good return out to the 40-yard line, brought down by Sean Combs, and that is Logan Tinsvold on the return for the Chadron Cardinals. And, of course, Logan with some ties, his grandparents. His father grew up in Rushville. Grandparents from Rushville as well. And so Logan Tinsvold on the return. It will be 1st and 10 for the Chadron Cardinals from their own 39-yard line. So they'll go with the I formation. The snap is fumbled, and I think the quarterback fell back on top of it. They're still wrestling for it. And the quarterback for the Cardinals this evening is number 2. That's Marcus Fernandez. So the last time the Mustangs were over here, it was a cold, rainy, miserable, nasty night. Chadron gave the Mustangs a lot of help. I think they had 5 turnovers that night. The Mustangs really gave it their all but came up short. And so the Cardinals not off to a great beginning here. Fernandez in the pistol set now. 2 wide receivers to the left. They'll give it off on the fly sweep, coming to the left. There's Ethan Yanni, brings him down in the backfield, and that's going to be a loss on the play of about 2 yards, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So good play by the Mustangs. They were ready for that. And so it will be 3rd down and 12. So glad to have all of you along with us here this evening. I'm Clint Anderson along with cameraman Corbin Bailey, giving you some great shots although probably a little fuzzy on your end this evening. But again, if you want to come back and watch this in HD, it will be available later on next week. 3 wides to the right side, 1 to the short side of the field, and we got a false start now on the Chadron Cardinals as they will have to snap it from 5 yards further back on this 3rd down. That'll make it 3rd down and about 17. Fernandez slaps the football in disgust, and it will be 3rd down and 17. Ball now back at the Cardinal 33-yard line. They need midfield for a 1st down. Fernandez in the pistol. Takes the snap, drops back, looks the right side, throws the pass out there. He's got a man and nearly intercepted. Morgan Holbert had a line on it. The receiver looked back to see if he needed to play defensive back that time, and it falls incomplete, and so it's a 3 and out for the Mustangs as they will get the ball back on the punt and hopefully get some good field position here. 10:25 left. This one away. Wobbly kick comes down. As my color man Casey Slum at Lambeau Field this weekend. So the Mustangs about 3, maybe 4 yards. Yards to go after the handoff to Ethan Yanni. So 2nd down and 7. The Mustangs. A ball at their own 50. One wide out to each side and the 2 wings. Gets around one man, but driven out. It'll be a short gain on the play. And bring up 3rd down. So 3rd down and a long 3 for the Mustangs here as they try to keep this drive alive. Morgan Holbert under center. Here comes Pieper in motion. They fake the toss to him. They give it to Ethan Yanni inside. He's got the 1st down out across the 25-yard line. And a fresh set of downs for the Mustangs. They move the chains on that one. And it's 1st and 10 Mustangs from the 25-yard line. Again, if you're just tuning in, we apologize. We do have some issues with our internet here this evening. We're doing the best that we can. Probably a little fuzzy, but we're glad to be able to bring this to you anyway. Having to work through our internet router tonight rather than high-speed broadband. The handoff is to Pieper coming around the right side. Stiff arms a man, but brought down at the 32-yard line, but not until he gains about 7 yards on the play. So Talon Pieper takes that fly sweep, comes around the right side, and it'll be 2nd down and about 4 for the Mustangs here, and they are in business at the 32-yard line. So a good opening drive for the Mustangs after they held the Cardinals to a 3 and out on their first possession. The Mustangs on the move here. You don't see much variety from these Mustangs. And here is, in terms of offensive sets, this is a give to Yanni again, and he'll plow forward for about 3 yards, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 1 for the Mustangs. 3rd and 1 Mustangs, the ball at the 35-yard line. So they converted on a 3rd down last time. See if they can do it again. Jared Nelson brings the play in for the Mustangs as Trace Bagan heads to the sideline. Mustangs come over the ball on 3rd down and 1. 8 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. The turn, the give is to Yanni. Powers ahead, and he's got the 1st down. They use Ethan Yanni like a battering ram. He got 2 yards on that one, and it's enough to give the Mustangs another fresh set of downs. 1st and 10, Gordon-Rushville with the ball at their own 38-yard line. So a good drive here Trace Bagan brings the play in, trades places with Rhett Conroy, Rhett Conroy. And back to that double wing formation. Nelson split to the near side. The turn, bootleg by Holbert, throws the pass out there for Shane Child, and it is incomplete, nearly intercepted. As good coverage that time by Logan Tinsvold. He was all over that. He was ready for that little screen pass to Shane Child, and it falls incomplete, and so it will be 2nd down and 10 for the Mustangs. So Morgan Holbert under center. Turns, gives it to Shane Child coming around the left side. He gets to the sideline, and he'll be out of bounds. We'll see where they spot it at the 45-yard line. That's going to be close to first down yardage. I think he's going to be still a couple of yards short. Yes, he'll be about 3 yards short of the first down, so it'll bring up 3rd down and 3. I'll call it a short 3 here. But 3rd down again for the Mustangs. They're not picking up big chunks, but they're getting enough each time. And another big 3rd down here from the 45-yard line. Clock at 7 minutes, 42 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Holbert turns, gives it to Yanni, slips through the line and falls forward. He's going to be very, very close. Going to depend on the spot and where they've got it marked. I think maybe he's got the first down. We'll have to wait for the official word, and it is a first down for the Mustangs. They've converted on 3 third downs in this first drive of the game, methodically moving their way down the field. Trace Bagan back into the game, brings the play in. 7:30 to go, clock runs in the first quarter. And now we've got a false start on the Mustangs, as that is Caleb Peters came out of his stance, the right tackle that time, and now the Mustangs will be behind the sticks here. It'll be 1st down and 15. So 1st and 15 for the Mustangs. Ball at their own 43-yard line. Holbert gives it off to Pieper coming around the right side. Plows right over top of a man and brought down at midfield. On the tackle that time for the Cardinals was Brendan Saloon. And Saloon paid the price that time as Pieper lowered his head and ran right over top of him. But he gets the job done and brings down Pieper at midfield, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 8 after the gain of 7 by Pieper that time. Holbert turns, gives it off to Child, coming around the left side. He's got the corner, midfield, 45, breaks a tackle, 40. To go in the first quarter. And that's a short gain into the line, gain of about 1. And I know we're struggling mightily with our internet connection here as we try to going. 18-yard line of the Cardinals. Bowles to his right, looks downfield, throws the pass. That is complete to Shane Child, pulls it in, and he's down at the 10-yard line. A good combination so far tonight. Morgan Holbert is 2 for 3 on the night. Both those. So 1st and goal, Mustang. 3:35 to go now. Morgan Holbert takes the snap, and that's going to be only a gain of about a yard. Time.
50.
So Gordon Superfoods is proud to sponsor Gordon-Rushville, and it's going down. They faked the reverse on the kickoff, and now the Mustangs back out there and ready to go to as the Chadron went 3 and out on their first possession. Now they've got it first from their own 31-yard line with 1:06 left to go. So an 8-minute drive by the Mustangs. Spinning ahead, Brendan Saloon with the carry. Fernandez turns, gives it to the I-back. 3rd and 5 for the Cardinals. Mustangs lead this one 6-0. Under 1:15 to go in the quarter. Fernandez in the pistol. Throws the pass. That is complete and breaks a tackle at the 50 and finally brought down at the Mustang 45-yard line. Gordon Superfoods is proud to sponsor Gordon-Rushville Mustang football. Superfoods is a full-service grocery store that carries anything or satisfy your sweet tooth at the Sandhills Bakery. They have Superfoods. Ends of the field, the Mustangs have it 3rd down and 7 at their own 47-yard line. Turns, gives it off to Shane Child, tries to get to the corner, gets to the sideline, he's pulled down at about 3 for the Mustangs. Stack, number 3, back to receive. Fake by the Mustangs, throws the Morgan Holbert threw it down the field, overthrew it, and they would have been far better off to have let that one hit the dirt. And as it is, they will still have very good field position to start. So Shad ahead is the running back. No, that's not Saloon. That is Nalika Saloon this time. Naleka. About one, and that is Logan Tinsvold. The third down and goal from the 5. That we can, and understand that that doesn't always working through our cell router, and not great cell service here this evening. 8 minutes and 3 seconds left to go. It's 4th and goal for Chadron, and they will call. National Bank proudly celebrates over 100. So again, we know we're struggling for those of you at home with our internet connection. We're back online again here momentarily. Again, this will be up in HD on our website next week, and we certainly encourage you to go back and watch the action then. We apologize as we're having to work through our cell phone router here. Chadron not in the 4G network at this point, and so we're really having some trouble getting that to come through to you. The Mustangs trail now 7-6 after they turn the ball over and give the Cardinals the short field. They put the ball into the end zone. Now this kickoff goes out of bounds. The Mustangs will have good field position to drive. Just under 8 minutes left to go. The Mustangs go to work on offense from their own 35. Good field position and plenty of time to work. 7:57 left to go. Yanni's got the first down. He's out across the 50-yard line. Thought maybe there was a face mask penalty as he was pulled over. Morgan Holbert under center. Peeper in motion. No, that's Child in motion. They give it to him on the jet sweep. He's got the 50, turns it upfield, up the sideline, across the 35, the 30, makes a man miss, inside the 20 and dragged down at the 17-yard line. Great move by Shane Child at the 29-yard line.
Finally tackled inside the 20.
He came across number 9. That was him trying to find his shoelaces and picked up another 10 yards. So the Mustangs knocking on the door here. They're inside the 20 at the 18-yard. Second quarter. Mustangs a couple of big plays here on this drive. Holbert takes the yards on first down.
Yanni with the carry on first down.
From the 15-yard line for the Mustangs. Clock now under 6:45 to go in the second quarter. Break the huddle and come to screen pass back to Yanni. He's got the 10. Approaches the football. So 5:19 left to go in the second quarter. And Chadron with it, 1st and 10 from their own 47. Mustangs now lead. run by Shane Child. Fernandez with one. Fernandez turns, gives running back. He'll fall midfield, a gain of about 3, and that the first down. Child in motion. Holbert boots to the right. Throws it down the field. He's got Nelson, and that one is incomplete. Good coverage that time by Brendan Saloon to knock it. It was jarred. Will be third down. Quarter. Mustangs lead it 14-7. They've got it third down and 19 from their own 47-yard line. See what they've got here. Conroy split to the near side. Pieper comes in motion on the jet action that time. They give it up to Yanni straight ahead, spins forward for a yard or maybe 2, and it'll be fourth down Mustangs. Grocery Mart is your full-service grocery store with that personal hometown atmosphere. You can is muffed, and I think Chadron probably came up with it. They did. Unfortunate turn of events that time, as that was Carson all at their own 44-yard line. Fernandez intercepted. Sean Combs just about had his second pick of the night. Reached up, ball's incomplete with 46.3 seconds left to go. It'll be second down and 10. So 3 incompletions and a sack on the Cardinals' last 4. And they have it second down 10 at their own 44-yard. Mustangs lead it. Time. Brendan Saloon, and he'll gain of about 4 yards on the play. Chadron now going to be content to just run the clock out, I believe. As both teams ready to just head to the line. Chadron takes their time. They'll work out of the eye again. The give is to Brendan Saloon, and he's brought after a gain of about 3. It'll bring it down. Clock under 10 seconds to go. It will run out. That will be the last play of the first half. So at the half, it is Gordon-Rushville 14 and Chadron 7. And I think if you ask the Mustang coaches if they would be happy to have a 7-point lead at half, where they want to be second half.
Help you grow food, feed, and energy independence. Help you get the most with the
Congratulations to all of our attendants and our royalty tonight. And thank you again to the Student Council and the sponsors for sponsoring the event in the week of activity.
Crowned. Just under 8 minutes to the start of the second half.
When it comes to your land, it pays to be smart. At New Holland, smart means giving you a wide range of options to fit your needs, like smooth cutting, plug-free conditioning, and versatility. Smart means putting more hay in the bale and leaving less in the field. It also means providing exceptional after-sales support and growing a legacy that goes far beyond equipment. Today.
Gordon-Rushville Mustang football. Superfoods is a full-service grocery store that carries anything you might need. Check out the full-service Well, we are at halftime, and a brief break where we've got some internet service here. 3 more minutes to the start of the second half. At the half, Mustangs lead the Cardinals of Chadron 14-7. Very glad to have you along with us. We apologize for the internet service here this evening as we're operating through our wireless router, and Chadron not with, they don't have 4G service over here, and just at the really need to be going, so we're just kind of lumping we'll up on the internet as quickly as we can so that you can go back and watch this game. It's been an outstanding first half. Back and forth action. Mustangs have played well both offensively and defensively. The only Chadron touchdown came as a result of a turnover deep in Mustang territory, resulting in a 24-yard touchdown drive for the Chadron Cardinals. At the half, it's Gordon-Rushville 14 and Chadron 7. Just under 2 minutes to the kickoff of the second half. We'll step aside one last time and be ready for second half action momentarily. Gives us an opportunity to remind you of our sponsors of tonight's action: the First National Bank of Gordon, Husker Auto Parts, Strong Insurance, Gordon True Value, the Bank of the West, Hins Home Furnishings, the Gordon Vision Center, Bob Alcorn State Farm Insurance, Grocery Mart, Accountant Carol Child, White Clay Grocery and Cakes, Sides and Milburn Ford, Modern Farm Equipment, Gordon Superfoods, and the Sheridan County Journal-Star, your source for all the news that is news in Sheridan County. Winding down, just about ready to get the second half underway. The Mustangs will have the football to start this second half. And as I said earlier, they have played well both offensively and defensively here, and you think that they've got to be feeling pretty good about themselves, having the lead at halftime. What counts, of course, is having the lead at the end of the game. We'll see what they've got up their sleeve. They're going to let it all hang out here. This is a big rivalry game between these two schools. The coaching staffs know each other well. A lot of respect, mutual respect between these two teams. Dearly love to come in here and knock off the Cardinals on homecoming night in the Cardinals' last game of the season. A beautiful weather here this evening. Temperature in the upper 50s as we get ready to kick off this second half. The wind really hasn't been much of a factor. A light breeze, 6 or 7 miles an hour is all out of the southeast, so it's blowing on your computer screen from roughly right to left. But as I say, not hard enough to really make an impact on the game. Mustangs will be moving with what little breeze there is as they start this third quarter. Third quarter underway. And ready to kick it away for the Naleka Saloon. He's got it teed up, puts his foot into it. High spinning kick comes down to Shane Child at the 17. Runs to his right, he's across the 20. Got some blockers, 25-30. Team 35 and out across the 40-yard line. Good field position for the Mustangs as they start this first drive of the second half. It'll be 1st and 10 Mustangs with the ball at their own 44-yard line. In the third quarter. Everybody packed in tight. Timeout called on the field by the official. Not sure what the at one of the Chadron players. They're going to send him to the sideline. Not sure if he's got blood on his uniform or what the story is there. This is Brooks Roberts, who has to come out of the football game. And so he will be replaced in the lineup by Drew Jerzold. So the Mustangs now ready to get things going. 1st and 10, Gordon-Rushville from their own 44-yard line, ready to get the third half underway, or the third quarter underway. The give is to Ethan Yanni, straight ahead for 4 good, tough yards that time. Actually, call it 5 yards. He's up to the 49-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Mustangs. Just underway in the third quarter. 49-yard line. Back ran this though. Left side, spins at the 50 and brought down after the bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Mustangs. Under 11 minutes to third quarter. Ball early at midfield. And ready to go here. Out of the eye, Fernandez under center. Turns. Gives the football straight ahead to gain of about a foot on the play. Down and 10. Chadron. Middle of that must. Stopped him for no gain. 2nd down and 10. 2 wides to each side now for the Chadron Cardinals. Fernandez takes the snap and drops back. Looks. Now Eisenbar. A little too overzealous of holding. And that'll be half the distance to the goal and an automatic 1st down. 1st down, ball will be spotted at the 6. 6. He will lose. the Cardinal 28-yard line. Gorgeous night for football here in Chadron. Glad to have you along with us. 4 wide receivers for the Cardinals. Snap. Fernandez pulls it in. Now he's complete. Complete to Eisenbarth again. And that's good for first down yardage.
First down, Cardinals.
The Mustangs pressure. They forced Fernandez out of the pocket, running to his left, and put it. Third quarter. Great football game here. Four wides again for the Cardinals. And then Shane Child comes up. He slips away. Complete. Brought down immediately. Fernandez going to cut. Upfield for good yardage. And that'll make it second down and 10 with 46 seconds. It's 14. Gordon-Rushville Mustang football. Accountant Carol Child is your one-stop resource for all of your accounting and tax needs and a whole lot more. Give her a call at 282-0842 or stop by her office at 260 South Main Street in Gordon. And they have that personal hometown insurance. Bob specializes in farm and ranch insurance. Stop in after the good drive. The kick is away. Good end over end kick, kind of a knuckleball. Stack picks it up on one bounce, works his way upfield. Can't break free, and he is brought down at about the 20. So the Cardinals with 10 minutes and 38 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. They'll have it at their own 22-yard. October 23rd, when they host the Ogallala Indians, we'll have that game for you. Not sure what the start time is on that game, but we will have it. Check your listings on the website here. Find out what time that start is. Going to roll out of bounds inside the 10 formations. You never see them do very much different. That time they came out in a 4 wide receiver set, one back in the backfield. Pieper takes the toss play. And he's brought down for a gain of about a yard. Second down and 9. Mustangs. And they'll work out of that same formation again. Mustangs fake the give to him, and now that's kind of a broken play. They end up giving it to, I think that was Yanni that time, and he's going to be brought down for a loss of 1 on the play, and it'll be third down. And the Mustangs try the new formation, and things didn't work quite the way they wanted to there. Under 8 minutes to go in the game now. The Mustangs the turn is to Pieper this time. Evades a tackler back at the 35, and may have even 20 left to go, fourth quarter. So third down and 11. See what the Mustangs decide here. That's Pieper to the left, comes in motion, bootleg to the left by Holbert, throws it out. Well executed play that time. They kind of lulled the Mustangs to sleep, and then they caught him on that little swing pass. They had tried that once before, but pressure on the quarterback forced it to be incomplete. This time they connect outs and clock to work. 10 from midfield. 3 wide outs. And he's going to throw that one away where they spot it. What the call is going to be here if that's an incomplete. They're going to call that to get that and mark it back to the 45 yards left to go, fourth quarter. Second down and 15 for the Chadron Cardinals with 35 seconds to go. Now the backs switch sides. Fernandez swing pass out to the right side for Brendan Saloon, but that's incomplete. Talon Pieper was all over it. 32 seconds left now, third down and 15 from the 45-yard line of the Cardinals.
Brings up third and 15, 32 seconds remain.
So a big thing here, third and 15 with timeout. Confusion all over the place, not sure what the was going to be, but it wasn't. Tied at 14. Say thanks to sponsors of tonight's action. Gordon True Value, Bank of the West, Hins Home Furnishings, the Gordon Insurance, Grocery Mart, Account. And we haven't talked. If you haven't winterized, it's time to do that. It's time to winterize your home and your yard before it's way too late. And Buck and his crew at Gordon True Value can fix you up with everything that you need to get that done. Stop in and see them in downtown Gordon and do it tomorrow. Forced to punt this one away with 28 seconds left to go. As they win on homecoming night. Bank of Gordon, Husker Auto, Strong Insurance, Bank of the West, Hins Home Furnishings, the Gordon Vision Center, State Farm Insurance, Grocery will be in action. Host the Ogallala Indians this evening. Final score from Chadron Cardinals